Why women do not need to shame men for being broke. And I'm not saying women should stop, do whatever it pleases you. But what I'm saying is that by the time a woman shames a man for being broke or struggling financially, a man has already shamed himself. No one beats himself up like a struggling man, because a struggling man cannot live up to his full potential. A struggling man is a shadow of himself. It's evident that men are loved on the conditions that they can provide. It's undebatable. So now imagine being in a position whereby you cannot provide. You are not a man enough until you can provide something. Life becomes a hell for you. And that's why most men commit suicide. Like nothing commits suicide on this planet like men. Because on top of a man struggling, you've got the world shaming him for that. Whereas you have women shaming him for that. I have mentioned it in my video where I'm talking about why men do not open up to women. Because a woman is a man's number one weakness. Like, there is nothing that breaks us men than to fail in front of our women. That's why, as men, we love being heroes to women. That's why, these days, with women being independent and all that, relationships do not last. And I'm not talking about abuse, I'm not talking about where a man is like oppressing a woman or abusing a woman or mistreating a woman because a woman does not have any financial means. But I'm talking from a good position. If a man cannot be a hero to his woman, he will not stay in that relationship. Never. If a man is not allowed to be a man in a relationship, he won't stay in a relationship. That's why men look for respect than anything else in a relationship. Like on this video, I'm just talking. I'm just freestyling. I didn't even rehearse this video. I'm just talking from the heart, from the conversations that I'm having with guys and from my own experiences. You can ask a lot of men and you will know. And I've also had an experience whereby when I was still working for Anglo, and there was a time whereby Anglo was retrenching, and a lot of people were receiving retrenchment letters. You know, men were terrified of losing their wives and their women more than starving. When a man starts to struggle financially, his biggest scare is losing his woman. Now imagine having a woman shaming you for not being able to provide. A lot of guys share their stories once they are successful and once they are secured. They will never share these stories when they are still struggling because they're going to use those stories against those men. A man will never open up about his struggles until he is successful. You'll hear most men telling you that I didn't feel like I was a man anymore when he hit a rough patch and then his family started to struggle financially. Like, the world has no idea what it's like to be a man. None whatsoever. And these days, we live in a world whereby if you can't take your woman to Dubai, you're not a man. Whether you love her truly, you've got true intentions, you've got organic love, it doesn't matter in this era. Can you give her money randomly? Can you buy her a better car than the car her friend received from her husband or from her boyfriend? Because women these days are competing. Most of them are competing. So before you women call men broke. They know. Before you shame them, they have already shamed themselves. They shame themselves every single day when they wake up. That's why I came up with this type of content to give men hope, to give them something to hold on to every single day. Because it doesn't matter where you are in your life as a man, you get shamed. You know, you even get shamed for being broke while you're still at school. Can you imagine? Like women know where it hurts most for a man. You think these women out here calling men broke, South African men are broke, foreign men are better than you, you are broke and all that. You think they're saying that randomly? They know it hurts. When a woman is gonna insult you, she's not just gonna say random things. She's gonna say words that are going to destroy you to the core as a man. They don't say all these things they say about the men on social media randomly. They know where it hurts most for a man. That's why you see most men being drunkards because that is their escape from the real world. That is why when people say men have abandoned their families, like I'm saying, people do not understand really what makes a man. Once a man is disrespected by his family, because in most cases when men lose their jobs and all that, the women start to lose respect for the man, and then she starts sleeping with her men and all that. And the woman will disrespect the men in front of the children, and when the children will start to respect their father as well. And then a man's home becomes his slaughterhouse instead of his safe haven. And a man has got no choice but to escape. And instead of women admitting that I have chased this man away because I was saying things that broke him and destroyed him as a man, women will come forward and say men run from their families. A man's pride is in his family. A man's pride is in making a woman happy. That's why I have said it before in my video where I'm saying men, where I talk about why men do not open up to women. And I'm saying that there is nothing painful for a man than to fail in front of his woman. So when he's living with his woman and his woman is disrespecting him, he has no choice but to run because he is emotionally abused every single day. That's why most men will commit suicide. And another thing is that the world doesn't even give a man a chance to work on himself, to build himself, make money, or anything like that. You get called broke even when you're still in university, while you're still studying. You get broke. Like as a man, according to society, you are supposed to be born rich. You're supposed to be born with a bank account full of money. There is no plan B for a man. A woman can live off a man, but as a man, you have no choice. You have no choice but to work and make money because the world doesn't care. That's why I always feel sorry for guys who are soft-hearted, because as people we are not built the same. You can come to me, Tapang, and call me broke all you want, and I won't give a shit because I know that what you're trying to do is just to inflict pain. I know that your intentions is to hurt me, so I won't let you. I won't let get to my head. But for most guys, you'll find that he has been beating himself up already, and then you come in and you call him names. It makes things worse for him. So by the time you call men broke, they have already called themselves broke. By the time you shame men for being broke, he has already shamed himself. A man who is struggling is shaming himself every single day. That is why you'll see men walking around without any confidence because they are shaming themselves every single day.